London calls for new powers for police to be able to take suspected drug drivers off the road. We hear from the daughter of a victim after a big rise in fatalities. A woman whose father was killed by a driver 10 times over the drug driving limit is calling for new police powers to immediately take drivers off the roads if they suspect they're over the limit. Charlie Ward wants to change the current rules, which requires confirmation from blood test results before a licence can be revoked. A warning, there is footage of a crash at the start of this report from Ben Moore, who's been speaking to some of those who've been affected.
Crashes caused by drug drivers that have changed families forever.
He crossed onto the other side of the road, mounted the pavement and hit my dad. He was 10 times over the drug limit. He was the best dad ever. He'd walked down to the shop and he was on the pavement, and that's when the man who did it didn't turn for the corner and he was going too fast.
The man who killed Steve had been drinking and taking cocaine hours earlier. He was jailed last month.
There's no wiggle room at that point for feeling like this wasn't avoidable. Like, they'd got in that car.
A wet Monday afternoon with Kent's Roads policing unit.
Sometimes there have been occasions where we've got behind cars and you can actually smell it coming from the car.
They need to be vigilant. Between 2014 and 2023, there's been a 78% increase in driver fatalities where drugs were a factor.
The two that we test for are cannabis and cocaine.
Police use these saliva tests at the roadside, but they just give an indication that someone's on drugs. They can't be used in court. How do you then go about getting a prosecution?
So there would be an arrest for drug driving. They would be taken to a police station, obtaining a blood sample from that person. That's sent off to a laboratory for analysis.
And in the meantime, offenders are still on the road.
We know that there is a time period where at the moment we wait for blood to be analysed. If there is the ability to take people off the roads as some sort of interim disqualifications, that would remove the risk.
One of the questions we couldn't help but ask the police officers was, where's the guy now? Can he drive? The answer was yes. Police officers should be able to take licences if people are testing positive at the roadside.
The government says its new road safety strategy, the first in over a decade, will introduce more measures to keep people safe.
Actions have consequences, and somebody's choice to get in a car when they'd been taking drugs took an amazing person away.
Ben Moore, BBC London.